All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. And as an added benefit, I do respond to all DMs in the Patreon app. So if you got a question, you can hit it up at the Patreon down below in the description. And shout out to my latest Patreon member, Darian. Thank you for supporting. If you want to check it out, Patreon link down below in the description. So shout out to Saria for posting the updates. Tesla has updated its online configurator by adding a video of full self-driving and how all the various features works. This looks pretty cool because you can see there's different clips, different segments depending on how your driving style is. We'll take a look at it in just a second. But more importantly, they've added a lot more different things with a clearer UI, more physical vehicle, and full self-driving videos and pictures of optional charging devices. So really updating it to see how the pages are really nicely all configured out. And you can see they've changed the font a little bit. They've had this floating payment thing here at the bottom, and then we can see all the different full self-driving videos as posted. This seems to be like a San Francisco market where they're using all the different ones. Really cool to see it in action because full self-driving is getting better and better and better. Will I pay the $8,000? Unless there's like an incentive like how the Model 3 Performance has it or how the Model X, I'm not sure it's still worth it. And I would say the $100 a month subscription is a better deal at the moment. And on top of that, they've got new added charging optional accessories as well, like home charger or mobile charger. Interestingly enough, though, they don't have the universal wall charger, which I definitely recommend at the moment. And if you're in the Southern California area and if you're looking for a Tesla authorized installer, definitely hit up SmartPlug EV. They are Tesla authorized, which I really like. So not sponsored at all. Just ask for Mario, the owner, so that he can give you the Dennis deal to hook it up for you. But just a quick small plug there. But more importantly, they've revamped the payment section of the online configurator. They've made it a lot easier to see all the different options and make it able for you to uncheck certain options, because we know, I mean, gas savings is great and everything, but unless you've got a specific setup, you're probably not going to save that full $5,000 in 5 years. More than likely, depending on where you're at, like if you're in California, you may save like $2,000 to $3,000, or if you're supercharging, you're not going to be saving any money at all. So I really wanted to take a look at this section right here to take a look and see how all the different things are. Like let's say you wanted to finance, or you can't, for some reason they still have not updated lease options for the long range real wheel drive. But as you've been following, you know now there's 1.99% for the Model Y and 1.99% for the Model 3 for the long range and the performance at least. And we've been taking a look at the performance, like trying to see if it makes sense or not. And so now you can see we can play around with the payment configurator. We can uncheck gas savings because you're going to be flooring this Model 3 performance. And if you don't have a home charger, and depending on where your home charger is, it might not save you any money at all. But I really like how you can add or uncheck the federal tax credit, because not everybody qualifies for the federal tax credit. I know most people do, or a good amount of you probably watching do. And you can check the taxes and fees to try and give you a good roundabout payment for what it actually is going to be at. But 72 months, 1.99, you're seeing a $732 a month incentive. But certainly there's other places that have better incentives. The first ones that come to mind, like New Jersey, other states, I mean, New Jersey, Colorado, and now Washington, or Seattle, Washington, that we'll talk about in just a little bit. But you can put in a zip code now here to see any of those other states as well. And so I just go ahead and picked up a Seattle one just to kind of see what that actually would look like, to see how much more incentive we can actually get out there, and see really if it's going to add a different state incentive as well. And it doesn't look like the Washington one is set up just yet. But let's see if we can get this Colorado one. So 80001 is the Colorado zip code. We know that there's like around a $5,000 incentive there for this state level, and you can see you can we can see it puts in the Colorado EV incentive right there to make it a little bit easier for you to estimate and figure out how much this car or how much this Tesla actually is going to be in your area. So leasing, of course, is going to be a lower payment at $567 a month. But if you're looking for the lowest monthly payment for your Tesla, that's where channel sponsors like Tenet come into play. Tenet is an approved Tesla financing partner and can get you the lowest monthly payment for your Tesla. So if you want to check out what their offer is, definitely hit the apply button in the top right, link down below in the description for a no obligation soft inquiry check to see how much a payment for your lease or for your, not a lease, a payment for your Tesla or any EV can actually be. So definitely check out Tenet down below in the description. Thank you to Tenet for sponsoring this video and a bunch of other videos this month. But really cool to see all the different Tesla updates. Let us know what you think is the better options here, or it's just making it a little bit easier for you to try and shop and buy a Tesla vehicle.